Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. As you guys can see, I'm reacting to Bridgerton season 3, episode 7. And that cliffhanger from last episode, oh my gosh. So Colin has seen Penelope handing off her column, her issue to the publisher, and the publisher said something like anything for Lady Whistledown. So I wonder if Colin heard that and he suspects it. He's like, "You're Lady Whistledown." So just seeing the fallout of it, and also him seeing like, cause the publisher's gonna issue that issue, so Colin's gonna he now knows. Oh my gosh, y'all! I don't even know. I don't even know. So I'm so excited to see kind of how this plays out. We see Francesca and Kilmartin. They're ready to tell the queen, like, hey, we're going to get together. But Mama Bridgerton is hesitant because she doesn't want the queen to, like, essentially reject them. And, like, that would be bad because she knows her daughter loves him. And she's happy for her daughter. But, the way society is, it be like that sometimes. So we have to see how Mama Bridgerton's going to approach the queen, or is she going to have Lady Danbury do it? And speaking of Lady Danbury, we finally heard the reason why she's mad at her brother. Essentially, her brother brought her back to get married to Lord Danbury. Literally the worst. I won't say he's the worst human being, but like ill, like gross. And she had to put up with that for years. So I could see how she would harbor some resentment for it, but society, that's how society was back then, but I guess he could have looked out for her sister or for his sister a little bit better. So maybe he has to make some sort of amends to get back on her good side, or we'll see. Is he going to reject Mama Bridgerton because he doesn't want to, he doesn't want to cause more friction with his sister, and then Mama Bridgerton's going to feel rejected. Is that going to happen? Like, I don't know. So I'm super excited. I'm just going to get right into this episode. So here we go.
You are Lady Whistledown.
Colin,
Do not try to deny it. I heard you.
Oh, we just started
with
off
the
right to
printer.
that.
To think, I ran after you because I was worried about you, terrified that your carriage driver had abducted you to this part of town, when in truth, you knew exactly what you were doing because it was you who printed tonight.
it's not print tonight's edition.
Oh, but every other one.
Yep.
Is it not you who has been Lady Whistledown all along?
He had to find out by himself. She didn't tell him. Oh.
All of the things
He's
you
heartbroken.
have written about me and my family.
Colin, please.
I knew something was wrong.
Yeah.
As if I was undeserving of your love, but you are the one that is at fault. I will never forgive you.
And her carriage people are just like, we don't hear anything. Ooh, so is he going to call off the wedding? How's he done? They just announced that they're going to get married. Oh, and here goes the issue. It's out. It's out. Uh-oh.
Dearest gentle reader, if you thought that revealing my true identity would stifle me, guess again.
Oh, this is Cressida. This is
I
Cressida's.
fear no reproach, as now you know I write to you from one of the most reputable houses in Mayfair.
And they just like, we're famous now.
Take, for example, Bridgerton House, with its shining reputation. This author must question what really goes on behind closed doors.
Oh.
It is known that Lady Violet Bridgerton praises love matches above all else. Perhaps the family confuses love with love.
Oh. Oh, this is good, actually.
Whistledown is here.
See, we already have it, Mrs. Wilson.
Another Whistledown.
Uh-oh, the other one came out. Oh, the other one came out.
Oh, thank goodness.
Dearest gentle reader,
This is Penelope. Oh, the queen's like, oh.
someone has been impersonating me, and so I can no longer sit idly by. But gossip as I might, I always tell the truth, and I cannot tolerate a lie.
She's like, drama, 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 drama. I love it. I'm here for it.
If she were me, surely she would have reported on the great debt Lord Blackburn refused to repay to Lord Sampson this week. And the fact that Mrs. Newham unceremoniously dismissed her maid yesterday for the simple act of asking for a day off.
Oh.
I say this all to remind you that this author, the true Lady Whistledown, is always paying attention. Something that I believe Miss Cowper should try to do a little more.
Oh.
Until then, you are not to leave this room.
Exposed. What's gonna happen to Cressida? Oh, the mama's gonna... Is she gonna agree?
Yours truly, Lady
Did her mom
Whistledown.
agree to send her away? This is so much happening. Oh my gosh, the fallout. Now you gotta go and beg for forgiveness, girl. And her mom doesn't know yet. Her mom doesn't know that Colin knows.
I want every eye in the ton focused on you.
How many eyes exactly do you think there are in the ton?
Double the amount of people, I would imagine.
Or a dunderhead, or an Amsterdam fool want?
Oh, she wants her mom's attention because she was used to that. Yeah, because they're walking in the back and Penelope's walking in the front with the mom. It looks like Prudence is having issues with not being.
Good day, Penelope. I will be reading this over there.
Cressida is entirely discredited. I never thought I would say this, but I'm so glad to see you printing again.
Eloise, he knows. Oh, and he followed me last night. We're to be married this week if he will still have me, but I doubt he'll even speak to me. You are the truest friend I have ever known, Elle.
You gotta put in a good word for her. But Colin doesn't know that Eloise knows that Penelope is Lady Whistledown, so she's gonna get the ire of her brother as well. But it's fine, it's her brother, so.
I cannot recommend that you speak with Her Majesty about Francesca and Lord Kilmartin just now. She is not pleased that Whistledown has eluded her once more. We are always trying with all our might, but the weight of the world cannot always be upon our shoulders.
You do not sound like yourself. You know, something you and your brother have in common is a very kind urge to constantly help others. But I hope you know that my care for you is not contingent on your aid. I am here for you, Agatha. Always. Even when there are no unmarried children left to help.
They're friends.
Thank you, Violet. That means a great deal to me.
They're friends. They're real friends. Not just because they can do things for each other, but just because they're friends.
How long have you known?
Oh, Eloise. Oh, well, Colin put things together. Okay.
I had been trying to make her tell you.
You should have told me yourself.
And you should have told me you were in love with my best friend before you tripped into the drawing room engaged. I did not know.
Checkmate.
Until last year. I had been trying to make her tell you. And then I thought, why break your heart as well?
Her feelings were hurt.
Have you already forgiven her?
I want to.
Eloise, get him to forgive her.
I think you should consider yourself uncommonly lucky. You have never been in love.
That didn't sound promising. Ugh.
Will you at least look at me?
My mother was curious about our not seeing each other recently, and I did not want to arouse suspicions. I am a man of honor, and we were intimate. Perhaps that was another part of your planned entrapment.
Colin.
I noticed there was no Whistledown this morning. Are you going to stop publishing?
I do not know.
Oh, wrong answer, Penelope. Wrong answer. You're supposed to say no.
Let us get through this wedding, and then we will decide what this marriage will be.
Mama Bridgerton, she intuitive. Mama Featherington's like, oh, wedding. Status in society. She's like, you don't see that, girl?
I shall see if our young people require refreshments for this.
She's like, you don't see this?
It is good to see Mr. Bridgerton here today.
Yes. An engaged couple should want to spend time together before their wedding, should they not?
Oof. Okay, so they know. So the mamas know. Issues in paradise.
I had a caller while you were out. She left a note.
Tilly. I learned her name, Tilly.
Please, let me explain. Tilly.
Benedict, go on and go over there and get your little threesome, your little freak on. We know you want to.
What is the situation exactly?
Mr. Suarez and I have a relationship not unlike the one I share with you. Occasionally intimate. And Mr. Suarez also likes to be intimate with men.
I have known men like Mr. Suarez, but I myself have never felt tempted.
Are you tempted by every woman you meet?
Mm.
We play by all the rules. And rarely do we question the meaning of any of it for a moment. There is so much in society that is unnatural. But a feeling between two people, whatever their sex, is the most natural thing in the world. My staff are very discreet.
She basically telling him, boy, if you feel the feeling, feel the feeling. So, I'm waiting for that threesome.
Lord Anderson has come to call.
Oh. 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 I'm gonna call upon Miss Mama Bridgerton.
Lady Bridgerton, it is good to see you.
You as well, Lord Anderson. Would you like some cake, tea?
Oh, I would be delighted.
So is he still gonna pursue her? Even though his sister is like, don't? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not him eating his little biscuits, whatever they call them over there.
Lady...
Girl! Mama Bridgerton. Focus.
Do you think perhaps the two of us could explore something together?
She's like...
I am not uninterested in exploration. But I will not know if I'm ready for that until after the affairs are in order.
Her affairs need ordering.
Your father has threatened to send me to the countryside as well, if I intervene. If I too am banished, there is no hope of ever bringing you back to society.
Why did we have to write such cruel things about the Bridgertons, Mama? Could we not have picked another family?
The Bridgertons so often feature in Whistledown that it would have been strange not to mention them. Didn't hurt, bringing them down a peg.
Ooh, they be hating on the Bridgertons.
She is the one person who's ever shown me true friendship.
Mm-hmm. And where is she to comfort you now? Have I not raised you to know that in this world it is every person for themselves, especially amongst women?
They're not a girl's girl. She didn't raise you to be a girl's girl. Oh. So Cressida, she was raised that way. To kind of just be mean and crass and only think about yourself. So, gotta have a little empathy for her. A little bit.
Lord Kilmartin, our mother, adores you. Our mother also has an obsession with great love stories. Frankly, you might consider doing something foolish. Something bold.
Anthony knows.
Rocks, throw rocks at Francesca's window tonight.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to Anthony. Lord Kumar, don't do that.
I shall need some time to think about it.
Oh. This is the worst advice.
I had hoped you might come by the night before your wedding.
Genevieve Collin found out. I'm relieved, in a way. I'm about to be married to the man I love, and I do not know that I am worthy of him.
Oh.
You're a girl who did not know her own power. There's no going back to the past. Will you keep publishing?
But I tried giving it up before we found out, and I felt like I was losing a part of myself.
There's no such thing as true love without first embracing your true self.
Honesty. Gotta be honest with yourself. Benedict, go on over to that lady house and sleep with both of them. I don't know why he been fighting this. I'm over this kind of storyline, to be honest. I don't really care for it. Uh-oh. 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 Is that Benedict? No, they're gonna run into each other. Oh, it's Colin. Ooh,
What are you doing out here? I do not wish to know.
And what secret dealings have I found you in the midst of?
Exactly. What you doing out? Exactly.
What right do you have to ask me that?
She's gonna be your wife.
I realise how much damage I have done, and I am so sorry for it.
What were you thinking when you wrote about Eloise?
I was trying to protect her. I realise now how misguided I was.
And when you wrote about Miss Thompson?
Thought I was protecting you.
Then you should have told me to my face.
I know. That I simply wanted the Colin I know back. Not this stoic man you returned as, acting as if you care for no one and need nothing. It's you. Kind and feeling, occasionally excitable, good-hearted man who I love. I should have told you myself there are so many things I should have done myself, and now with the confidence you've helped me find this year, I'm finally able to.
So then you do not need Whistledown anymore?
I do not need to hide behind Whistledown anymore, but I am not saying there is not any value in it.
Is he gonna accept her?
Colin, I meant everything I said about your writing.
You're putting yourself in danger. And you've been putting yourself in danger, living this double life all along.
I have been careful.
You have been foolish.
Colin, I can take care of myself.
Then what good am I to you?
Colin, I love you!
She's honest. She's finally being honest. I think maybe that's what he needed. Just for her to just say it. Oh, okay, y'all outside. Y'all love each other. Remember that. But yeah, Penelope got to right her wrongs. But what was he out there doing, though? Or was he leaving the bar or the club that he was with his brother? Maybe that's it.
Oh, there you are. We were debating going to bed.
It's just very late, Colin.
Is he going to tell them that he knows that Penelope is Lady Whistledown and he just found out? Or is that like he doesn't want that to get out?
What is going on with you and Penelope?
just say it.
To you two with your perfect marriage.
Oh, you think our marriage is perfect?
Was it not?
Anthony's like, we're perfect.
But it took us time to get here. Time to get down the aisle, certainly.
What happened?
Is he going to tell him? Tell him.
There is a reason Penelope has been so dear to you for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Does whatever new information you have learned truly negate all that? Then you cannot let one mistake define your entire relationship.
It's not really one mistake, but she gave such good advice. I mean, it is technically one mistake. It was the mistake of not being honest with Colin, your friend. But she wasn't honest with anyone about it. It was a complete secret. I mean, besides like the publisher knowing and the lady at the Modis.
The night you escaped, nearly escaped, I had no concept of what you were running from. I was 10 years old.
Oh, he was 10?
And I thought if I could get you to stay
Lady Danbury, he was
a
10.
little longer, perhaps I could give myself time to prove myself to you. I've heard you make comments disparaging the girl you once were, but you were resolute even then.
Mm.
You had something in you all along, a kind of courage I never dreamed of having. You are not the only one who was made to feel that they had been found wanting.
Why did you never tell me any of that before?
Because I was not only in awe of you, I was afraid of you.
Perhaps I have subconsciously taken notes from our father.
You are nothing like him, except the cane.
Right. She said, don't come for me and my cane, please.
I have been hard on you.
Yeah.
Any joy I am after, I deeply hope you are a large part of.
Okay, I'm happy that they kind of reconciled. Dog, Lady Danbury kind of harsh with him. He was 10. He ain't know no better. But, you know, she thought that because he kind of took her freedom once that she would somehow do it again in another kind of way in their old age.
You're going to be the most beautiful bride.
I'm gonna need Prudence to, like, just be happy for someone for once. That hate is ugly. Hate is ugly.
Well, he does not know who Whistledown is, but he says most of his buyers live in Mayfair. So he thinks, well, Lady Whistledown must live there as well.
Not her having a line of people that are going to give her the tea on who Lady Whistledown is.
I have thought long and hard on the conundrum of finding your author. That perhaps Lady Whistledown is not a lady at all.
She's like, I don't want to hear all of this. Y'all wasting my time. Is she going to suspect that it's Lady Danbury? Because Lady Danbury be in everybody's tea. But Lady Danbury's discreet, though. She's not one to, like, expose secrets. But is she? Maybe. Maybe that's what she's going to think.
Oh, that is Lady Barragan, whose luncheon, do not forget, we failed to attend.
And now she'll want us to attend her next one even more.
Everybody wanna go to their little party. So they're the new party people. So maybe that's how they fit into the story. They're gonna be the house that everyone goes to, maybe? I don't know. I guess. This is like the worst wedding to have those feelings of uncertainty. But, oh, so she can't even be happy because she's nervous. Keep walking, Penelope. Okay, he gave her that reassurance. Smile, Colin, a little bit. She's so cute. Oh, look at her. And Mama Featherington's just like, we're gonna have a high standing in society.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here in the sight of God and this congregation to join together this man and this woman in holy marriage.
She can't even be fully happy. Oh.
I, Colin Bridgerton, take thee, Penelope Featherington, to be my wedded wife.
I, Penelope Featherington, take thee, Colin Bridgerton, to be my wedded husband.
With this ring, I thee wed.
And by the joining of hands, I now pronounce that they be man and wife together.
Okay. Oh. Okay, all right. Crisis averted. Crisis averted.
An exceptionally fine bride.
Okay. Thank you, Prudence. Okay. Oh, she's...
Would you like to say how you really feel now?
This is quite a wedding breakfast. Marcus and I entered together, but were quickly separated by the sheer volume of guests. Making peace is a relief. Perhaps you should try it.
That is my intention.
The friendship you have with Penelope is a lucky thing, as is the one you have with Colin.
A lot of dust in here, too.
You're not losing a friend, Eloise. You still have her. She can still be your friend and she'd be married. But maybe that's Eloise, like, she's thinking, like, it's going to be my turn soon, and that's not something that she wants. See, if I knew, go on and be freaky, bruh. Is she going to run away? She's like, I ain't going to no countryside.
Your tea, miss.
I need your help.
These poor servants.
I'm so envious. You cannot imagine how charming our town in India is. It has been so long since I've ridden there.
I should like to see it. In fact, I should like to see it soon. Before our child comes.
Now? Journey takes months.
Yeah, and if we go now, we will have time to prepare for the birth there.
What about your mother? She would be missing the birth of her grandchild.
our child. But I should like them to know that they are a Sharma as well. Know their history.
Oh, Anthony. He's like, let's go to India. Let's go to India.
Please do not make me love you more. I do not think I can
know, for real. So Anthony's just like perfect, basically. He's like, let's go. Let's go to your homeland. We're going to have our baby there. How sweet of him.
You enjoying yourself?
Very much. Though it is all a little overwhelming.
Weddings are never for the bride and groom, even when things are well between the couple.
Thank you for allowing me to work it out for myself.
Well, this wedding couldn't plan itself. I've not had time to meddle. Whatever it is, I know you will resolve it. The important part is that you're married now.
Right? She's like, my job is done.
Could we get away from here? I have spent so long clinging to walls like this. I do not wish to do that any longer.
Where do you propose we go?
Perhaps to the centre.
Let's dance.
And perhaps we could dance.
It is a wedding breakfast. The sun is still out.
I realise that.
We can dance. They gonna dance in the light of day. Ain't nobody stopping them. I know the Swifties are like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Kill Martin, dance with Francesca. Y'all dance, too.
Would you like to dance?
Lord Gilmartin, you do not mean it. I did not think you a dancer.
Or perhaps not. But perhaps we should both be more bold.
Okay, so he's bold in the right way. He's not doing crazy stuff. He's doing good stuff. I basically sound like Taylor Swift.
Lady Bridgerton.
Oh.
All our affairs in order.
Her affairs ain't in order yet.
I do believe my affairs are very nearly coming together as well.
He oversteps.
Oh, I think they move quite beautifully.
No, not them.
Uh-oh, Anthony's like,
Our family is happy and together.
Anthony's like, he getting a little too close to my mama. Absolutely not. Oh gosh, something bad's gonna happen. Because...
Her Majesty the Queen.
Uh-oh. 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 She just showing up like this. She don't do this. Does she?
Lady Featherington.
Your Majesty.
Everyone who is not a Bridgerton may go. Now.
Oh, y'all better listen to Queen Charlotte. She said what she said.
Penelope. You are a Bridgerton now.
Uh-oh.
Someone in this room has something to hide. And I shall not leave until they come forward and reveal themselves. The longer you delay, the greater my irritation.
It is I. I bear the secret. I am engaged to Lord Kilmartin. I have been humbled by your Majesty's interest in my prospects, but I love Lord Kilmartin, and I plan to marry him with your Majesty's blessing.
That is no great mystery, Miss Francesca. You do not need my blessing to marry. I speak of Whistledown. I know she is in this room. And now, only when the Cowper girl publishes lies about this very family, suddenly Whistledown rushes to print. Surely she suspected what Miss Cowper intended to publish. That is what roused her from her hiding place. And why? Clearly because she is one of you.
Your Majesty.
Oh, Queen Charlotte brains thinking. The tension. The tension.
Hold your tongue another night. I shall loosen it soon enough.
Oh. Well, they suspect Eloise being Lady Whistledown because she's not the norm of what a woman's supposed to be. She's smart, she reads and
I
stuff.
don't know if it would help or hurt your family if I were to speak.
I'm glad you stayed silent. And as long as you are Whistledown, forever this lie will hang over all of us.
Do you know what it is like? To have nowhere in the world you can truly be yourself. You cannot possibly know because you are not a woman. You have the choice to be any kind of person you wish to be, while the only choice women have is to conceal the parts of ourselves the world will not accept.
She learned that from her mama. Her mama
I am
told her that.
Whistledown. I will not change that.
I cannot accept that.
They were having such a good time.
It will be all right. It will.
Is Eloise gonna just come out and say she's Lady Whistledown now? Oh, the queen, she said, I'm gonna figure it out.
Mr. Bridgerton.
I knew this was gonna happen.
I've been thinking about your offer.
And?
Let's get freaky. You know, this reminds me of if anyone's ever seen House of Cards, where it was Frank and Claire, and then it was their Secret Service agent Meacham, Edward Meacham, and they all were like having a threesome together. So this kind of reminds me of. But that was more shocking because everybody thought that Edward Meacham liked Claire, but he really likes Frank. Cressida.
You needed directions?
No, I'm here for my payment. For the Whistledown that was printed here last week. I've already tried 3 other printers. Surely there cannot be so many more.
I've always wanted to meet her. My boss at the last place that I worked used to print for her. Said that she was a redhead, though.
Oh.
Oh no. Cressida gonna find out that it's Penelope. Oh no. Y'all, this episode, oh, it had the tension, it had the love scenes, the tension, the story building. We're kind of getting things to where they need to be. We got some reconciliation with Lady Danbury. Oh my gosh. So Cressida's gonna find out, she's probably gonna figure out that Penelope is Lady Whistledown. And she might try to like extort Penelope or something, or see what I thought was going to happen was I thought that Queen Charlotte, when she went in there, I immediately thought like, is she going to suspect Lady Danbury is Lady Whistledown? But I guess she's smarter than that. She knows Lady Danbury's kind of secretive and she's not into publishing gossip. She will gossip, but she's not going to like publish and expose people because that's not really her MO. I thought that that's kind of what Queen Charlotte was thinking, but it looks like she figured out that, oh, it's a Bridgerton, but it's not a Bridgerton. Well, Penelope became a Bridgerton just in the nick of time to figure it out, but it's not. She was a Featherington the entire time she was publishing, so Queen Charlotte's still getting it wrong, but she's figuring it out though, and she likes that sort of how they're playing off of each other. So Queen Charlotte, she be thinking. We see Benedict, they're doing a threesome. I kind of figured that was going to happen. I'm just not really that interested in his story. Okay, so now they're having threesomes. Okay, so what does that mean? Like, okay, like, how do we go further than that? Because eventually he's going to have to enter society and get married. And so how is that going to look like? I guess that's kind of the drama for what he's going to have to deal with in his season, whenever that is. I don't know. So, I mean, I guess the couple, the Modricks, I don't know if I'm saying their name right. I don't understand their storyline. Like, I don't get it. I'm assuming that maybe are they going to be the ones that kind of replaces Lady Danbury once Lady Danbury like retires or whatever? They're going to be the new it house that the balls are going to be in, and I'm just assuming maybe. I don't know. That's the only thing that I could think of how they fit into the story, because right now they're just kind of there. And then we have Colin and Penelope. So like Colin, it seemed like he was about to forgive Penelope, but he wants her to stop writing completely. And she's like, this is who I am, period. This is who I am. This is what she loves to do. And I think she's realizing that maybe she kind of used it for bad and initially, but she kind of wants to change it. She had that conversation with Eloise last episode. She wants to change her Lady Whistledown's kind of stories for the good, for better now, instead of being so dramatic and gossipy. So maybe he'll be okay with something like that. But with the queen on their heels, I guess the question is, what will the queen's consequences be once she finds out who Lady Whistledown is? Like, I don't feel like Queen Charlotte would, because if it's a Bridgerton, which it technically is, once she finds out that it's Penelope, is she gonna like demote the Bridgertons, or is she gonna shame them out of the town, or what are the consequences of finding out who Lady Whistledown is? Is it gonna come back on the Featheringtons and Mama Featherington? So we don't know how it's gonna be. I mean, I think that she's gonna like it, because that's the reason. It's the reason that she's so intrigued by Lady Whistledown is the same reason she's likes Lady Danbury. She likes that kind of those thought process and that mental gymnastic. That's what stimulates her, because she's bored. That's kind of why this whole show is the way it is because she's bored and she wants to have balls and she wants to be pick the diamond of the thing. She just wants to entertain herself because of her issues with her husband, and her husband is not in the mental state that she can be entertained by him, so she just needs entertainment. So I think that in the end she might be okay with finding out who Lady Whistledown is and being able to converse with her. At least I hope. I don't know. But those are my kind of initial thoughts after this episode. This was the episode that had me, those last about 20-30 minutes was just like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Oh my gosh, they're building up to something. So I'm just going to get right into the next episode. So if you like this reaction, make sure to like and comment. Let me know what you thought about this episode, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.